our BSE SME IPO Roadshow for all our investors who've had faith in us for years together, for all our shareholders who truly look forward to being and growing with us here. Well, gentlemen, this is yet another very special occasion. And on behalf of KP Group, with 35 companies as they have, we've truly come a long way right from the year 1994. Gentlemen, our KP Green Engineering Limited, which came in the year 2001, yes, and right from there, of course, we're going ahead and making sure that every sector in the renewable is absolutely being under our fingertips of KP Group. This is exactly what we look forward to, and that is why our results are as ace as we truly have the vision. Under the great leadership of our very own living legend, the philanthropist, the genius who has a mind of his own. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the one and only. The fact that we are all here and we've grown till here is because of that genius mind. Maybe please give it up for Dr. Farooq Patel. Of course, I'm going to introduce you to the entire family, but it's only under his leadership that we've reached till this stage, and yet another brilliant milestone to be achieved by us. You're at very own KP Green Engineering Limited. So this is a huge honor as I take this initiative for everyone who's new in our family of investors. I welcome you all with folded hands. I'm very excited and delighted. We always consider you and take you as our family, and at the same time, this is a very, very special moment for us as it marks another milestone in just the next 2 days where our issue shall open. So without any further ado, it's time for me to introduce all our distinguished dignitaries, our very own family, to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure as I'm going to please invite our Chief Financial Officer at KP Green Engineering. May we all put our hands together for Mr. Praveen Singh. Namaste, Praveen ji. How are you doing today? Thank you, Praveen ji. I'm going to request you to be here with us, and I'm going to select a nice place where we could have the felicitations done. So I'm going to come there and announce from there itself. Ladies and gentlemen, कहते हैं किसी भी country का हमें progress जानना हो, so take a look at the youth of that country, and by taking a look at the youth and knowing about how progressive and dynamic they are, you can make out what the future of the country is. So without any further ado, the future of our country lies in the youth of today, so it gives me huge honor, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce you all to Mr. Hassan Patel. So Hassan, I think we'll do the felicitations here or on stage. This is better? Sure. And of course, we belong to the energy sector towards the green zone. We have a small token of love, a sapling for our distinguished dignitaries. So this is the place where we like to present a very, very special sapling. Ladies and gentlemen, our non-executive director, Mr. Hassan Patel, the youth of today, and from our very own family, right since childhood, of course, he's been a part of KP Group, so it's been very special. Thank you, Hassan, for joining us here. And I'm going to request you to kindly be here with us to kindly present the tokens of love as a lovely sapling memento to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still celebrating International Women's Day celebration, and we feel great pride in acknowledging at the same time presenting to you from our very own family of KP Group. May we please put our hands together as we like to invite our chartered accountant, Ekta Sangvi ji, our independent director at KP Green Engineering. She has more than a decade of experience and She qualifies post-graduation in the field of taxation, corporate law, finance and audit. A lovely sapling for you, Ekta ji. Thank you. Let's continue the applause as we truly rely on the capital financial help that we get from our very own merchant bankers. Please join me in putting our hands together as we welcome Mr. Nikhil Shah, our director at Beeline, a chartered accountant and the founder director of Beeline Capital Advisors Private Limited. Mr. Nikhil brings invaluable financial expertise to our board. We welcome you, Mr. Nikhil Shah, and thank you for being a guiding light for us throughout. And of course, for the very first time, the surprise just रास को हम धीरे-धीरे फाश करेंगे, देवियों और सज्जनों. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please kindly welcome our Chief Financial Officer at KPI Green Energy Limited, Mr. Salim Yahoo, sir. We welcome you, sir. He has an experience of over 29 years and has held senior positions in esteemed corporations such as CRISIL Limited as the Director of Ratings, HDFC Bank Limited, Axis Bank Limited and Bajaj Alliance Limited. We welcome you, Mr. Salim Yahoo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to one more time invite a very young and dynamic whole-time director. I think right since childhood, he's been believing in going the green way, and it's always about the renewable energy that's been running in his mind. Taking the legacy forward, ladies and gentlemen, may we all put our hands together for Mr. Moinul Karwa, a whole-time director at KP Green Engineering Limited. His expertise greatly contributes to our group's efforts in the renewable energy domain. We welcome you. Thank you, Moinul. And now, this is that very special moment. The most awaited moment, gentlemen, जहाँ हम सब इंतजार करते हैं, of getting to meet, and at the same time, even their footsteps, they say, their aura speaks volumes. This is a very special moment as I take this huge honor of requesting and inviting our very own respected Honorable Chairman Sahab, Dr. Farooq Patel. Ladies and gentlemen, our living legend, our legendary leader who made it possible for all these decades to be successful and at the same time to make sure that every investor is benefited. Everybody who has faith in our organization really takes home whatever they expected, actually much more than they expected. Ladies and gentlemen, our respected Honorable Chairman Sahab, Dr. Farooq Patel, is also a renowned philanthropist. Though let me tell you, the presentation may speak about not even 10% of what work our organization does, but of course, that is all by the grace. This is a very, very huge moment for us because we owe it all to our investors, our shareholders who have relentless faith in us. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very special moment as we shall give you a very short preview of our film. Welcome to our family of KP Green Engineering Limited. Let's take a look at this film. Part of our family, ladies and gentlemen, an energetic evening to all of you and a global namaste. Mera naam Simran Ahuja hai. The fact that we've seen the great visual insights truly calls that yes, you are all a part of a family. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, in the recent times where India has emerged as a global leader in renewable energy, ranking 4th in renewable energy installed capacity, wind power capacity, and solar power capacity, where the ambitious goal by our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, to have zero carbon emissions by the year 2070 and to meet 50% of our electricity needs from renewable sources by the year 2030, which marks a historic moment all by itself, a fight against the climate change. Furthermore, the COP26, India raised the bar with an enhanced target of 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel-based energy by the year 2030. KP Group, ladies and gentlemen, is wholeheartedly marching towards our Honorable Prime Minister's vision with an aim to contribute 10 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by the year 2030. Amidst this transformative journey, within the KP Group itself, KP Green Engineering emerges as a key player, offering comprehensive solutions under one roof and specializing in engineering and steel structure manufacturing for renewable projects. The company's unwavering commitment to environmental sustainability and energy security is evident in its efforts to design and develop efficient renewable energy projects, driving India towards a brighter and a cleaner future. However, KP Green Engineers' impact extends beyond economics and the environment. The company also embodies a strong humanitarian ethos, recognizing the profound impact its actions can have on all communities. And through the community development initiatives and sustainable business practices, KP Green Engineering Limited demonstrates that profitability and social responsibility can indeed go hand in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, to have still better insight and to have the right statistics about the KP Group, about our flagship company, our very own KP Green Engineering Limited, and about two other companies, just ras ko fast karenge. Ladies and gentlemen, a very young and dynamic Mr. Moinul Karwaji. Let's have him for our presentation, post which please feel free to ask any questions. You do have a writing pad with you along with a pen. Feel free to pen down all your questions and we can have the Q&A after that. Moinul, we are very excited to hear from you and please share with us some great insights about KP Green Engineering Limited and what our vision is. Thank you.
Thank you, Simran. Good evening, all of you. Thank you for coming in KP Green Engineering Roadshow. Thank you all dignitary on the dais, off the dais. Through this presentation, I would explain about the KP Group, about the KP Green Engineering, technical specs, products, potential, product segment, and leadership team. So, this is our existing manufacturing facility at Vadodara village. This is today our agenda. Group profile, KP Green Engineering Limited, business segment, new manufacturing facility, esteemed clientele, and all. So I'll start first about the KP Group. KP Group having major three companies, KP Green Engineering Limited, KP Energy Limited, KP I Green Energy Limited, and one of the CSR company, KP Human Development Foundation. KP Energy Limited is a BSc main board listed company. KP I Green Energy Limited, BSc and NSC main board listed company. About the KP Group, Dr. Farooq Ghulam Patel is a first generation entrepreneur. He founded in 1994 KP Group. The group is one of the fast growing company in India in terms of revenue, in terms of profit. Country India set goal by 2030 is 500 gigawatt in renewable sector, and that's the reason our Honorable CMD Dr. Farooq Ghulam Patel open and expanding all the folds in the renewable sector, and till date KP Group energized 1.1 gigawatt in renewable sector, 2 gigawatt plus order in hand, order in pipeline, in terms of solar, in terms of wind, in terms of hybrid. KP Group ambitious target by 2030 is 10 gigawatt. KP Group 2 company, one KP Energy Limited, listed in 2016, and current market capitalization 2,637 CR. KPI Green Energy Limited also listed in 2019, and current market capitalization is 10,404 CR. Now KP Group coming with its manufacturing company with IPO KP Green Engineering Limited. KP Green Engineering Limited current production capacity is 53,000 metric ton per annum with area 2 lakh square feet, and company expanding and adding more 6.94 lakh square feet area and increase the capacity 2.94 lakh metric ton per annum. KP Green Engineering Limited provide a one-stop solution in renewable sector and infrastructure. About to KP Green Engineering Limited. KP Green Engineering Limited is a flagship company among the KP Group. Dr. Farooq Ghulam Patel is starting his business journey with KP Green Engineering Limited in 1994 as a proprietorship concept. It later converted into private limited in 2001. In-house facility of engineering, designing, fabrication, galvanizing in that. The company has state-of-art manufacturing facility with 2 lakh square feet area, and production capacity is 53,000 metric ton with hot dip galvanization. And it proposed in Matar village, district Bharuch, is proposed factory capacity is 2.94 lakh metric ton per annum with adding 6.94 lakh square feet area. Also, company will introduce Asia one of the biggest hot dip galvanizing plant in Matar village with 90,000 metric ton capacity per annum. Company vision, powering India by power of nature. Company mission, accelerate the adoption of renewable energy, renewable technology across the India, conserve our environment and provide an environment-friendly and sustainable source of energy through economical and sustainable. Solar renewable energy generating model for our customer and thereby transit them from fossil fuel to renewable energy. A value, ethical, transparent, equal opportunity to all, respect for diversity, respect for the individual environmentalism. KP Green Engineering Limited serving in different sector, but major markets are in renewable sector. KP Green Engineering Limited serving in solar industry, wind industry, power transmission, pharma industry, railway and metros, oil and gas, and other sector. Business segment of KP Green Engineering Limited. Current product segment. In renewable sector, KP Green Engineering Limited providing solution in solar module mounting structure, in wind industry, windmill lattice tower, in power industry, substation, transmission line tower, isolator, cable train earthing. In infrastructure sector, company is providing metal beam crash barrier, telecom tower, CNZ purlin for the PEV. In service sector, company provides solar rooftop installation services, optical fiber rectification, pulling substation, and galvanizing work. This is the entire life cycle where the KP Green Engineering varies. From the in wind industry, power generating from the wind, KP Green Engineering is there. In solar industry, power produced from the solar industry, KP Green Engineering also there. Then the power generating from the wind and solar and power comes into the substation, pulling substation. KP Green Engineering provider engineering and customization solution for the pooling substation also. Now the power is ready to transmit in the grid. KP Green Engineering Limited supply the transmission line tower. In road and highway infra, KP Green Engineering Limited supply the metal beam crash barrier, lighting mast, high mast and all. In telecom industry, company providing supplying the telecom line tower, installation, commissioning and all. This is our current business vertical and I explain some brief detailing in our product. Solar mounting structure. In solar industry needs to provide the solution in engineering and customize steel structure solution for the module mounting structure. Solar industry needs two types of structure, fixed and tilted type structure and enhancement of energy efficiency in solar industry. Solar industry needs to provide solar tracker structure with solar tracker. And KP Green Engineering Limited provide the whole solution to the industry. In wind industry, according to the wind turbine capacity, design the different height of tower, according to the coastal zone, according to the wind zone. KP Green Engineering Limited providing the all solution for the lattice wind tower to the wind industry. Substation and switchyard. Substation is a crucial part for the entire power generation because power comes from the renewable in solar, in wind, and power comes into the pooling substation. In pooling substation, voltage step up, step down process, current to alternating current to direct current. This all process done by the pooling substation. And pooling substation needs to be the design, construction, engineering, and commissioning. KP Green Engineering provide 100% solution for the pooling substation. Now the power is ready to transmit in transmission grid. So it's required transmission line tower. KP Green Engineering Limited provide and supply the various class of transmission line tower up to 33 kV to 400 kV. Also, KP Green Engineering Limited approved vendor from the Gujarat Energy Transmission Corporation Limited up to 400 kV and Mahatransco Limited. HV disconnector. HV disconnector is called isolator. Isolator work is isolate the circuit in substation and transmission line. Whether the maintenance in transmission line in and whether the maintenance in substation, it's required to isolate the circuit. An isolator, it is a very important equipment for the pooling substation. Cable tray and earthing material. Cable tray and earthing material as a use of cable tray for the cable laying for in a renewable sector, cable laying in a wind sector and other all infrastructure like a pharma industry and other industry use the cable tray. KP Green Engineering Limited provide a customized solution in cable tray. We are supplying two types of cable tray, perforated type cable tray, ladder type cable tray. Earthing material. You know all about that, aware about that. Earthing material used as a consumable in renewable sector, electrification and other industry. We supplied all types of hot dip galvanizing earthing strip to the market. Metal beam crash barrier. Metal beam crash barrier is a safety barrier for the road and highway. But now crash barrier requirement also in the railway sector. After the accident in 2022, Vande Bharat train and cow accident, after this incident, government of India decided cover whole railway track by the crash barrier and across the India 1 lakh kilometer railway line. Telecom and lattice tower structure. Last 2 decades plus, we are in supplying in telecom line tower, installation, commissioning and all. And also we are providing the O&M service for the optical fiber and maintenance in telecom line industry. Solar rooftop installation service. Company providing solution for the residential, for the commercial solar rooftop installation and government subsidies, government incentives, government scheme is good for the solar rooftop. Galvanizing job work. Galvanizing is a process of coating zinc on the metal for the increasing life of the structure. Whole industry, renewable sector, In solar, structure needs to be life 25 to 30 years. In wind, 25 to 30 years. So all the structure must be galvanized, and company supplying hot dip galvanized structure to the market. Also, we are doing job work for the other sources. Proposed business vertical. Windmill tubular tower. As I explained above, already we are supplying lattice type windmill tower to the wind industry, and we will introduce tubular windmill tower in our proposed factory for the complete solution provided in wind industry. Transmission monopole. Transmission, already I explained above, already we have supplied lattice type transmission line tower. But KP Group last 15 years in renewable sector, and as we know what is the problem faced on the site at the time of project execution, for the transmission line tower, the space constraint, height constraint, angle constraint. So we will introduce transmission monopole, so solve this all problem to the industry. High mass and pole. High mass for the using in road and highway and railway also. This product adding in our portfolio, so we are supplying for the highway and railway also this product. Heavy fabrication. Last 2 decades plus, we are in designing, engineering, and supplying fabrication in a steel structure. So we will introduce heavy fabrication line for the railway and highway bridges, and for the hydrogen tank and ammonium tank, and customizing heavy steel structure. Grating is also one of the product we are adding in our portfolio. Grating used in the walkway and the staircase in the chemical industry, pharma industry, and also using in the solar industry. Pre-engineering building. Pre-engineering building we will introduce in our proposed factory because of India growth and India economic growth. The set target by government of India by 2030, $5 trillion, and that pre-engineering building is very boosting in the right now in the market. Day by day, its requirement increased by the market. So we will introduce pre-engineering building in our new factory. This is our new manufacturing facility at Matar Village. This is some glimpse of upcoming expansion facility. Left side you can see already construction work is going on. Right side is a 3D view of our architect purpose. This is the production capacity. Yellow is our existing production capacity, and green is our proposed production capacity. Our esteemed clientele. Our client is government and PSUs units like ZATCO, Mahatransco, BSNL, and you can see who big player in a renewable sector and infrastructure. Now comes into the finance number. In 2021, our revenue from the sales is 39 CR. In 2023, our revenue from the sales is 115 CR. And in last 6 months, our revenue from the sale is 104 CR. It's reached near about last year top line. Financial statistics. In 2021, our EBITDA is 6 CR. In 2023, our EBITDA is 22 CR. Last 6 months, our EBITDA is 18 CR, almost near about last year EBITDA. Also, we keep maintain our EBITDA percentage 15 to 19%. And also you can see our PAT. In 2021, our PAT is 2 CR. In 2023, our PAT is 12 CR. And last 6 months, our PAT is 11, almost near last year PAT. Also, we keep maintain our PAT 10 to 11%. Debt to equity ratio. In 2021, our debt to equity ratio more than 1. Then after, we keep maintain our debt to equity ratio below 1. Also, you can see our ROE percentage and ROCE percentage. This shown our company performance and consistent and strong growing up. Our leadership team, Dr. Farooq Ghulam Patel is a backbone of the KP Group and is a great leader, and he proves himself in KPI Green Energy and KP Energy Limited. This is me by profession mechanical engineer, Hassan Patel, Mr. Amit Khandelwal, Madam Ekta Sangvi, by profession chartered accountant, Mr. Surendra Kumar Negi sir, ex-managing director from the ZATCO, Dr. Tejpal Singh Jagatsi, base sir, retired IPS officer, Dr. Indu Gupta Rao, 2 BSc degree. In that, Mr. Praveen Singh, our CFO. In our group leadership team and management team, ex-ISRO scientist Mr. Shahidul Hassan, ex-JEDA director SB Patil sir, ex-CRISIL director Mr. Salim Yahu, ex-JETCO officer Mr. Mrs. Vanu Birappa, and Badraben Joshi, Mr. Sohel Dabaya, whole-time director KPI Green Energy. Investment rationale, strong leadership. Of course, KP Group is under Dr. Farooq Ghulam Patel leadership, and other leader, I explain above, also in leadership team, ex-scientists, ex-ZETCO officer, IPS officer, engineering team and all. Execution capability. We have in Vadodara manufacturing facility, and also we expand our capacity. So our execution capability is very good. Consistent financial growth, as I explained above. Diversify business strategy, in vast product collection in our portfolio, and always we believe in diversifying the product. Competitive agent customer focus, because of we are providing the one-stop solution for the renewable sector, so the customer easy to other competitor, we are best for the customer. Investment rationale, already I have explained above. Object of issue. In our new proposed factory, expense is 174 CR, acquisition of the land for the 3.86 CR, building construction 29 CR, purchase of land and machinery 141 CR. We manage 17.90 CR in the internal accruals and equity reserve, and 156 CR from the IPO. Issue detail, you can see on print media. CSR activity. Dr. Farooq Ghulam Patel always believe in whatever we get from the society, we will giving back to the society. And according to that, in 2015, we established KP Human Development Foundation. In that, 2.43 plus CR spent for the providing educational assistance to the underprivileged student, 4.32 plus CR for the plantation, 1.17 plus CR spent for the welfare of prisoners, including ZIM and all, 1 plus CR lives benefit by the CSR activity annually, 11,185 plus students directly and indirectly benefit from our educational activity. Thank you so much for the listening me.
Thank you for that brilliant presentation. Thank you, Moinul Karwasa. And now, gentlemen, since we have all the insights and the statistics in front of us, please feel free to raise your hand and ask any questions from our distinguished dignitaries at the dais, please. Please kindly raise your hand, gentlemen.
Sir, Ramesh Pojwani from Mehta and Vakil. Your presentation is very, very encouraging. In FY21 to FY22, your turnover jumped from 39 crore to 115 crore. What caused this exponential jump? It is more than virtually 3 times the turnover.
Sir, I think, Jaswani sir, you have forgotten 21 was the corona, and then 22. So 21 and 22 you can identify easily. In 21 there was no order or the last order, and then it's jumped in 22.
And then 22 to 23, 23 to 24, in first half of 24 you have covered up the 23.
Now
So,
it's true that other 2 companies also grown like anything, and this is the company is a backbone company for the other company also, and they are doing a 30% work of the KPI and KP Energy. So of course there is a full of order in the market, and we are doing it. and we will do it.
Excellent. And only thing, what is the equity base, equity capital of your company that was missing in the financial presentation?
So equity capital is around 45 crores at present before the IPO.
And after the IPO?
You add 190 crore to that with the profitability. I can't tell you the entire profitability of the year, but even if you add double of what the profits are there, so it will go to 275 approximately.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Yes, gentlemen. This gentleman had a question too. Sir, you had the question. You can ask, please. इधर microphone दीजिए. Sir, microphone है, sir. We'll all take benefit of that question.
Thank you. The funds are being raised for certain capacity, different products and other things. So if you can later share something, what is likely commissioning date of each of the products and corresponding, what is the peak potential revenue for each of them?
See, June 24, first phase will be start. As Moinul explained you, the factory construction is running, and we will be very hopeful to start the first phase by the June 24. And the peak of, as your second question is a peak, what is the peak of which product? It's of course the renewable products is the peakest in the next 2 years. Peak turnover will be, I cannot say today, but you can assume that today's profit will be 4 times, you will get it. अब उस पे से पूरा टर्नओवर निकाल लीजिएगा.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can we have the microphone here?
फारूक भाई, आपके पास 2 कंपनी लिस्टेड है ऑलरेडी एक्सचेंज पे और ये तीसरी है. तो नॉर्मली ये कहा जाता है कि पहली कंपनी आदमी लेके आता है, उम्मीद बहुत होती है, कुछ गलतियां होती है, दूसरे में गलतियां ठीक हो जाती है और उम्मीद डबल हो जाती है. ये आपकी तीसरी कंपनी है. तो तीसरी में आपकी और इन्वेस्टर की दोनों की उम्मीदें बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ चुकी है. तो जो आपका परफॉर्मेंस पहली 2 कंपनी की हुई है, क्या उसको एक यार्डस्टिक मानकर ये समझा जाए कि ये जो तीसरी है उससे डबल ट्रिबल 4 गुनी इसमें भी उम्मीद करनी चाहिए?
साहब, आपने क्वेश्चन तो बहुत अच्छा पूछा, साथ में बहुत सारी जवाब दिया रहे भी ठोक दी. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. और ये अच्छा भी होता है कि जब परफॉर्मेंस दिया जाता है तो और ज़्यादा छुट्टी उसी को न मिली जिसने सबक याद किया, वही होता है इसमें. इसमें बहुत अच्छा एक छोटा सा शेयर कहता हूँ मैं साहब, उस पे से थोड़ा अंदाज़ा भी लग जाएगा और मैं भी बच जाऊँगा लोगों की इससे.
इरशाद.
सितारों से आगे जहाँ और भी है, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी है, तही जिंदगी से नहीं फजाए, यहाँ सैकड़ों कारवां और भी है. केजरीवाल साहब, अगर खो गया एक नशे मन तो क्या गम, मकामात आह उफुर्गा और भी है, तू साही है परवाज है काम तेरा, तेरे सामने आसमां और भी है. गए दिन की तन्हा था मैं अंजुमन में, यहाँ अब मेरे राजदां और भी है. यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड के सितारों के आगे जहाँ और भी है, अभी तो इसके के इम्तिहान और भी है. तो एक कंपनी ने दिया आपको, दूसरी कंपनी ने दिया, तो ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड और ग्राफ तो आप देख ही सकते हैं. अब मुझे और ज़्यादा कहने से ज़्यादा आप लोगों को समझने की ज़रूरत है कि हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे अभी तो मुंह बंधे हुए हैं, लेकिन हमारा परफॉर्मेंस जब आएगा तो आप देख लेना. और बहुत नज़दीक है, 15 को खुलेगा, 22 को लिस्टिंग है, उसके बाद 31 को तो साल ख़त्म हो जाएगा. तो फिर तो मैं कह ही सकूँगा कि 1 साल ख़त्म हो गया और आपके पास इतना है. और जो दिख रहा है अभी वो 6 महीने का दिख रहा है, उससे हो सकता है 3-4 गुना तो हो ही जावे.
सलीम भाई, आपका जो टर्नओवर है वो ऑलरेडी 6 महीने का 12 महीने का हमारे पास है. आपकी कैपेसिटी एग्जिस्टिंग करीब 53,000 टन है. उसकी यूटिलाइजेशन क्या है?
Last year उसका utilization was 75%.
ये 6 महीने का
6 महीने last year. और FY23 the entire utilization was 75%.
और 6 महीने में
6 महीने में we have approximately 45% we have utilized. But I would like to highlight over here, we are not constrained with the capacity. We have taken factories on rent where we can do the capacity until our own capacity comes into run. So what we did in 6 months is what we did around 100 odd crore, and we have order book. As on December 23, the order book was 230 crores. And my order cycle is approximately 30 to 45 days. And there is 1 quarter. So you can understand, I'll clear this order book and you can add a few more to that. So that will be our target.
थैंक यू थैंक यू
थैंक यू सर. कोई पीछे से पूछना चाहेंगे प्लीज सवाल?
चलो मेरे ख्याल से सब लोगों ने पूछ लिया.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
एक्चुअली सब लोगों ने देख लिया है ना, इसलिए पूछ नहीं कर रहे.
सर एक्चुअली इतना भरोसा है, इतना विश्वास है. वी ट्रूली थैंकफुल टू ईच एंड एवरी इन्वेस्टर एंड टू आवर न्यू फोर्थकमिंग इन्वेस्टर्स एज वेल. दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी स्पेशल मोमेंट फॉर अस. लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, तो आइए हम आगे बढ़ते हैं एंड इट्स टाइम फॉर अस टू गेट टू हियर फ्रॉम आवर capital advisor, our financial advisor. We are truly happy to have our merchant banker here with us. May we please give a huge round of applause to Mr. Nikhil Shah, Beeline Capital Advisor, a chartered accountant by profession and the founder director of Beeline Capital Advisors Private Limited with a journey of 2 decades in the capital market. He's played crucial role in equity broking, institutional placements, IPOs, QIPs, mergers and acquisitions, takeovers, etc. Mr. Nikhil Shah has handled more than 100 IPOs on SME platforms, and he's played active role in development of this market. Beeline is one of the leading merchant bankers in India for the SME IPOs. Beeline's group company, that is SpreadX Securities Private Limited, is a member of NSE, BSE and CDSL, is acting as a market maker of the issue of KP Green Engineering Limited. We have the pleasure of getting to hear from Mr. Nikhil Shah.
Good evening, everyone. I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and welcome all the investors for the roadshow of KP Green Engineering Limited. Myself is CA Nikhil Shah. I am a director at Beeline Capital Advisors. We are a category 1 merchant banker and the lead manager to the issue. So we are restricted to speak very little things, and to summarize that, I would like to say 4 things. First, the opportunities in the sectors in which the company is manufacturing or doing their work are immense. So the opportunities in solar sector, in wind sector, in power transmission sector, road and bridge sector and railways. There are huge opportunities, huge work is going to happen in next 5-7 years as we are moving towards the 5 trillion economy. Point number 2, the product portfolio of the company is very vast. We have almost 13 plus products to supply in these sectors, across various sectors. Number 3, the young generation, the execution capabilities of the young generation is superb and accurate. And number 4, the impeccable track record of the senior management. So these 4 things will lead this company to much higher levels. The opening of the issue for the anchors will start from tomorrow, 14th of the month. The IPO will start from the 15th for retail HNI and QIB investors, and it will close on 19th. And the listing of the shares will be on 22nd of the month. So I'll close my speech here. Thank you everyone for sparing your time and attending the investor mix. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nikhil, and great gentlemen and our lovely ladies. This is truly the moment, the most awaited moment. where we have the words of wisdom of that one gentleman who made it possible for all of us to be seated here. Right since the past decades together, the year 1994, where KP Group was formed, and at the same time we have 35 plus companies under the KP Group. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it has been a great, humongous journey. At the same time, when you have something to do towards the environment and look forward to a sustainable future, helping one and all, and of course, making this world a better place to live in, it's truly special. Gives me a huge honor, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome the gentleman whose combined market cap exceeds 13,000 crores, which truly is a testament to his unparalleled dedication, strategist acumen and unwavering commitment to excellence. वैसे मैं इनके बारे में introduction करना चाहूँ तो बहुत कुछ कह सकती हूँ. If we start penning down a book, we could pen down more than 10 books. But please allow me the next 20 seconds to introduce our living legend. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to welcome our respected Honorable Chairman and Managing Director of the KP Group, Dr. Farooq Patel, who is a great, of course, humanitarian, a renowned business tycoon, and a numero uno leader, who believes in going ahead with the youth, encouraging them, empowering them, and of course, with the renewable energy, going ahead, inspiring lakhs and crores and millions of individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, his accolades are so many, but just to name the top 3, as I said, just few seconds. He's been crowned the Entrepreneur of the Year 2024, the Business Icon 2018 by the Times Group, and bestowed with the title of Legends of Surat 2018 by the Gujarat Mitra. Also conferred upon the Lamhe Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, just doesn't stop here. His smile is magnificent as his heart is full of gold. Please join me as we get to hear from the living legend himself the words of wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, a very special, energetic round of applause for sir.
Thank you, Simran. Good evening and the Namaste, Jai Jinendra, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. सिमरन ने इतना सब कुछ कह दिया कि अब मुझे ना बोलना हो तो भी बोलना ही पड़े. We as a KP की स्थापना 1994 में we have established this group. I have started my journey at the age of 22. I reached to the first KP Transport, then KP Construction, then KP Buildcon, then it's KP Green Engineering. This is the KP Green Engineering. Is a 23 years old company, you can say, after convert into the construction to the private limited, means proprietary to the private limited. In 2010, we have started the KPI Green. 2010, we started the KP Energy. Both companies, we were listed in 2016 and 2019. In 2019, the group market cap was 138 crore rupees, which is today, you can see on a board that almost 13,000 crore rupees. But let me tell you about this company, that this company is a flagship company of the KP Group, is a backbone company of the KP Group. Whenever we require the starting or the ignition for the KP Green or the KP Energy, this company always supported both group of companies like anything. It's a technicality when you see the KP solar, when you need a solar farm or you want to make the solar farm, first civil work and then the MMS structure. At the same time, if you require for the wind, you require the wind tower or the transmission tower. And this is the only 20% money goes inside of the project and 80% of the time for these two activities. At that time, this company always given us the support to make it faster. And because of that, we have completed our all projects in timeline. And then because of that, we were delivered the project in the very good time to the customer. And after that, the company was flourished and the result was on the board. And that's why public always seek the KP Group from last 5 years. And you see the things, some companies 62 times and some companies 84 times and all. So these all things, because I want to tell you this thing, because this company is not a young company or the initial 3 साल पुराना company, ऐसा नहीं है, 23 years company. So we are coming with the very good company. We have given you the things, you have the track record for the group as a group, and we have the 1,000 people on the board. Let me tell you that out of 1,000, 300 people are engineers. Kejriwal sahab, 300 people are engineers, and the retired regulatories, retired JETCO MDs on the board. At the same time, IRS and IPS and all officers are who are guiding us. The second generation, as you rightly mentioned in last Surat, that on the board, the Moinul is now the competitor of the Farooq Patel. Thus hearing my ears are, and I'm very much happy that Kejriwal, professional and the perfect man who say this word to me. For us, for the KP, is a really very good thing that KP Green Engineering is in the right hand with in a young people. Second line also are there, and the other side, the expansion mode, and the company is growing toward the 5 trillion. In gigawatt size renewable, because why I'm talking about the renewable, because this company is making for the 70% of the renewable infra. So 2030, our aggressive goal for the country has given, government has given to the us is 500 gigawatt. Out of 500 gigawatt, 10 gigawatt, KP Group has said we will do it. In that also this company will support. At the same time, road and the other things which are going up, in that also this company will give us the support. So there is a growth potential, is very high. There is a team who can manage the things day and night, the professional, the people who are looking after 24/7, and the transparency, all the things which you can see in the accounting system also. So because of these all things we are coming into the public, and we are as a guarantee, as a Dr. Farooq Patel, I can give you the guarantee after my experience and after 30 years of experience that this company will never let you down, and take my word, this company will be the bestest company in our group also in future, inshallah. Thank you very much. You have listened me very nicely, and thanks coming here, and thanks to the all dignitaries who are here on the dais and off the dais also. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
बहुत shukriya for those words. They mean great volumes to us. I can see the face is a little relaxed. So thank you so much, Dr. Farooq Patel. हमें वो आश्वासन दिलाने के लिए, and absolutely we have the continuous faith. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially propose the vote of thanks, I'm going to please invite Mr. Praveen Singh to join us here, but I take this opportunity as well to thank each and every one of you for being a part of our BSE SME IPO Investor Roadshow. And towards the end, may I please request Praveen Singh ji to kindly propose the vote of thanks, please. Thank you, sir.
गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू, नमस्कार। यहाँ उपस्थित सभी इन्वेस्टर, स्टेक होल्डर, प्रेस मीडिया के सदस्यों और मंच पर उपस्थित डिग्नेटरीज का मैं तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आज हम एक सही स्थान पर एकत्रित हुए हैं और आने वाले कुछ दिनों में हम एक सही डिसीजन लेने वाले हैं। ज़्यादा समय न लेते हुए मैं आप सभी का केपी ग्रीन इंजीनियरिंग लिमिटेड के रोड शो में आने के लिए, अपना कीमती समय देने के लिए, हमें सुनने और समझने के लिए धन्यवाद व्यक्त करता हूँ। थैंक्स अ लॉट, थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग।
Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly humbled. We thank you all for gracing us. At the same time, this has been truly special. Yet another milestone to be achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to welcoming you all in our very own family of KP Green Engineering Limited. यूं ही मुस्कुराइए and be with us. I'm going to please kindly, towards the end, request all of you that we stand together and rise for our national anthem, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
भारत माता की। Free to ask any questions you have from our very own family of KP Green Engineering Limited. आप सबके तहे दिल से शुक्रगुजार हैं. With folded hands, love you all. Take care. God bless, and please be with us in our family. Global Namaste.